I don't think that we're the only ones here.
Aliens. Yeah, like, again, like a complicated topic. As a huge sci-fi and comic books fan, yes, they exist. I love that idea, and I hope they exist.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. There's far too many possibilities in the universe that I think it's selfish to think that we are just alone here.
Yes. Very simply, yes. I think amongst all of the billions and billions and trillions and almost infinite numbers of galaxies, stars and planets, I think we'd be very, very narrow-minded and self-centered to believe we are the one ball of rock out there that has managed to evolve, life of some kind.
Yeah, they do. I do want to believe they do, because I think it's really weird to believe that planet Earth is the only planet that has life.
No, I don't think so. I don't believe in them. I just can't imagine it. It's maybe too high. It doesn't seem to be realistic to me.
But at the same time, I don't believe they exist in that traditional way that we see in the Hollywood movies. Like, I don't believe in a weird, like, species with big heads coming up. I don't have any concept in my head on how aliens actually look like. But whenever I come back to, like, rational thoughts, it's really naive to imagine that, like, we know so little about the universe and about, like, existence, and we're usually locked in, like, human thoughts reflecting about ourselves and our kind, and even about our kind we don't know, like, 10% of the whole content. So whenever we say, like, that something like aliens don't exist, we're just being, like, deeply dumb. We don't know that. So my answer is I have no idea, but I will probably bet that they do.
Is it like the people we see on the movies or the films? Nah, I don't think so. It could be something more that we cannot even... Yeah, we can't picture them in our minds.
To me, an alien isn't necessarily something like me or you, a person or a humanoid, I guess, as we would, see in films and things like that. An alien could be, a microbe of some kind, or a worm, or any kind of living creature somewhere. But yeah, I think we'd be very very narrow-minded and self-centered to think we're the only ones out there. And maybe at this very precise point in time, maybe we might be.
The way that we visualize this concept of aliens is like, it's limited, and if something actually exists out there, it's probably out of our comprehension, and we will not be able to identify them. Like, maybe we were visited by aliens and we didn't recognize their visit, or we didn't understand. Like, we can be literally interacting with other forces, but it's so distant from everything we know that we will never discover.
But throughout history, however long the universe has been around, the billions of years, and however far forward it goes, there's got to be more out there. And we've seen it on our own planet ourselves throughout time. We have all these different periods that have been on the Earth. There's been mass extinctions, then other creatures of some kind evolve, and then they die out, then other things evolve. So it's got to be happening somewhere else as well. The fact that we're not clever enough to find it or understand it doesn't mean it's not out there.
Because I really love the Interstellar movie, Aliens, which were 5-dimensional, and we couldn't even picture them with our minds, with our eyes or minds, because they were something we lack the understanding of.
Yeah, there could be there could, in theory, be beings out there that are made of completely different things that we're made of. We would never be able to identify them, understand what they are. You know, there could be things out there that are invisible. You know, we as a human species are working on making things invisible to a certain extent, whether that's, you know, weaponry or whatever it may be. There may be other life forms out there that have developed that kind of thing and have been here, perhaps. But I'd at least like to think or believe that if they did come here, they'd be like, yeah, some of them are alright, we'll say hello. And there would be some way of kind of working. If they've got the technology to get here, they would probably have some kind of technology to make themselves known and not just be, you know, kind of almost invisible to us. I like to think that, at least.
Well, I think that if there is some sort of intelligent life beyond our world, I believe they are quite. It's easy. It's easy not to care that we exist.
Space is so big, we have no clue what's out there. But do I believe in little green man or big grey man or whatever media portrays them? But no. I just think that there is life beyond us. Somewhere out there, but I don't think that's like... Well, yeah, basically it is aliens, but I just think that we are as much aliens to the other living things that are living like maybe so far away that they could never reach us, or maybe they are just smart enough that they're seeing that we're killing each other, that they're just like, nope, not going there.
You know, in theory, other beings could have come here and gone, what the is this place? What are they doing? We're off.
Like, it might be somewhere so far away that we could never reach there. And I think that's also a good thing. Like, back to the climate change question, I think it's a good thing.
So it's easy to see that if somebody there knows that we exist, why should they bother?
At the same time, there could be other planets, you know, billions, trillions of miles away that are similar to us. And technology isn't there yet. There could be other planets that have, you know, creatures similar to what we had millions of years ago, such as dinosaurs, where, you know, they haven't evolved yet to any kind of position whereby they have any technology.
Going back to our thoughts, I'm not denying that. I believe in that. And I think that anyone that says that they don't exist, it's being like naive, selfish, and it's playing in a safe place in life.
Yeah, I want to say yes. Like, am I right? Maybe not, but they do. Somewhere. Kinda, yeah. I think I do believe in aliens, because I don't believe we're the only ones with the kind of like big brains, so I think there are other brainy stuff going out there.
Well, there's a quite exciting question relating to this. Are we the aliens of this Earth? Did we come in some form from another place? Or does it explain that we have just one human race here at the time?
If there is intelligence life beyond us, maybe they are or have been here before, and they're just way more smarter than we are, and they just kind of disguise themselves to be among us. So how would we know? We're stupid, we're killing each other and we're killing the planet. So that's so possible for me.
Both of the options are just like scary at first. When we think that there's nothing out there, like it's safe. It's like, yeah, there's no threats out there. We know our threats. But when you think like we are alone, then maybe you will reconsider all your your expectations.
But yeah, there is aliens. Of course there's aliens. Dumb question. Hit me with another one.